हेलो हेलो।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to one and all. Welcome to the School Dads Cricket Championship. This matchup taking place between the JNS Jaguars and the OIS United. It was JNS Jaguars. They won the, I beg your pardon, it was OIS United. They won the toss, elected to field first. Jitendra Diwan, the opener, parking that ball to the square leg boundary. Beautifully done. He's a class act all over. He's gotten off to a terrific start here. 15 for no loss. We're only in the second over. 3 balls to go in it. Right, Nishant Shah with the ball in hand. Under the pump straight away. Parked that ball all the way for 6 to Jitendra Diwan over square leg. That was some shot. We'll see a change in the ball straight away because that ball has been lost. Jitendra Diwan, known for his exploits up front. Flicked away. He'll get 4 here. Very good shot from Jitendra Diwan. He's batting like a dream at the moment. Superbly done. Was drifting in towards the pads. And it's very dangerous to get into the pads of a good batsman. More often than not, he'll put you away. That's exactly what has happened here. It's good to see that he's opening today. Sometimes bats at number 3, sometimes comes in the middle order. But today he's been given the responsibility to open the innings. He can certainly take advantage of the power play. Asking the question, he did use his feet, came down the track. Very difficult to get a leg before wicket from there. Don't have the luxury of reviews either. 2 overs have been bowled, 19 for no loss are the JNS Jaguars. Right, Anal Patwa will continue. They have a strong batting lineup to the JNS Jaguars. Amaya Deshpande facing up to Anal Patwaya. Well bowled, Anal, very well bowled. Ball left him after pitching. He was expecting it to come back in with the swing. Held its line rather. Amaya Deshpande yet to get off the mark. It's been Jitendra Devan who's hogged the strike. Down the leg side will be signalled as a wide. Anal Patwa is getting some movement in the air. Just needs to make sure that he starts outside the line of the off stump. That delivery that beat Amaya Deshpande was a perfect example of where he needs to start and end. With the way he's getting the ball to curve in, I would have liked to have seen a catching mid-wicket or a leg slip, just to create some dilemma in the mind of the batsman. Right up there, driven straight to cover. Much better length with the new ball. Probably want to just drag it back a tad. Want to be in that good length region. Get leg before wicket into play, whilst you're able to get the ball to swing in. Drives. There is a man in the deep, so will only be a single. Oh, he's come back for the second. Terrific stuff from Amaya Deshpande. Amaya drives. Need to Went straight to short third man. Very well bowled. Equally played, well played by Jitendra Devan. Right, Vikram Panjwani has come into the attack. Well bowled, equally well played. Good, nice, solid front foot defense. You hardly see that in T20 cricket. This goes to show you how well Vikram had bowled that delivery. Off the back foot, he'll get a quick single. That's because the ball was ambling along towards mid-off. Did not have the pace to reach mid-off quickly. Scamper through for a quick single. Well done. Glided. Not the best recommendation. Not good to put your boots across. This is what can happen. Can get seriously injured if you were to stamp on the ball. Luckily that did not happen on this occasion. 4 overs have been bowled. 31 for no loss are the JNS Jaguars. Right, it's going to be Arun Madhu now with the ball in hand. Now Arun's known for his exploits with the bat, but a very good cricketer. He's going to be bowling some of his off spinners. Now the field restrictions have been lifted because the mandatory power play is done and dusted with. There will be a batting power play. Right, it's a 6-3 field. 6 on the off and only 3 on the on. Usually you don't come across something like that with an off spinner bowling. You would love to have at least a short fine leg and maybe a mid wicket as well. But all the three fieldsmen on the onside are in the deep. He's bowling a good line here, is Arun Madhu. He's wanting to bowl outside the line of the off stump. That's because he has a strong offside field. Cover point, point, backward point, short third man, top edge. It will fall safely. Now just imagine, I spoke about a short fine leg. You never know, this might have been taken by the man standing at short fine leg. Right, Arun Madhu now to Amay Adesh Pandey. Down to long off for a single. Right, now Jitendra Diwan will be facing up. Right, Arun Madhu with the ball in hand. Cut away, finds the gap, will find the boundary here. Terrific shot from Jitendra Diwan. Split the gap to perfection. There's a very small gap there at cover point, end point. Managed to get the gap. Split the fieldsman to perfection. Well done, Jitendra Diwan. Just gets better and better and better with time that passes by. The more time that he'll spend on the crease, you will get to see some quality shots. Cut again. This time finds the fielder. They've shortened the gap. Seldom see something like that. This point, backward point, two backward points in fact, and a short third man. Goes over the top. There is a fieldsman at long off. And he does well to keep the ball in. So what looked like going to the boundary results in a couple of runs. 5 overs have been bowled. 40 for no loss are the JNS Jaguars. Right, Vikram Panjwani will continue here. Jitendra Diwan wants the strike. Amaya ran the first one hard, expecting Jitendra to keep up with him. To be fair to JD as well, was a single in there. No need to take unnecessary risks in the running when you've already gotten off to a good start. Played away off the back foot. To point, gets a single. Now Amaya Deshpande. Asking the question. Leg by signaled. May have been going down the leg side. Hence the umpire went in favor of the batsman. I'll have to take a look at the replay on this. Now what's happened here is that he's played a good sweep shot. Nobody behind square on the onside. He's taken advantage of the same. And he's picked up a boundary as Amaya Deshpande. Good quality batting from the JNS Jaguars openers so far. Straight back to the bowler. No run there to be had. Six overs have been bowled. 48 for no loss are the JNS Jaguars. Arun Madhu almost had his man here. Diving attempt just fell short of the fieldsman. Right, Jitendra Diwan sweeps. Deep mid wicket will keep it down to a single. I think he's gotten some bad on that one. Wicketkeeper could not gather the ball cleanly.
I think he's gotten some bad on that one.
With that single, the 50 comes up for the JNS Jaguars. It's come in the 7th over. It's been a good display of batsmanship. Cut away. Way too many fielders in that region, I feel. You're better off keeping a mid-wicket, short mid-wicket and a fine leg by taking out two fieldsmen from the offside. It gives Arun Madhu more cushion to bowl wicket to wicket. Very well bowled by Madhu. Top stuff. Beating JD on the inside edge. 7 overs have been bowled. 50 for no loss are the JNS Jaguars. Right, Piyush Patel, the left arm spinner, is coming to the attack. Tall man will get some bounce here. To the left arm spinner coming around the wicket. I think he'll feel that he's missed out here. Nobody at fine leg. All he needed to do was just get some bat onto ball. Pitching outside leg. How can you get a leg before wicket decision when you're bowling over the wicket as a left arm spinner to right-handers? That's why left arm spinners like to bowl around the wicket to right-handers, because they bring leg before wicket into play. Top edge. Two fielders converging. One of them finally takes it. And with that, they get the big wicket of Jitendra Diwan. I spoke about the bounce that Piyush Patel might get because he is a tall man. And that has actually come to the aid of the OIS United. While Jitendra top edge is one. Piyush Patel getting some extra bounce like I spoke about a little earlier. Gets the big fish. And Jitendra Diwan has to walk back for 30. Right, new batsman in Atul Ganeriwal. Batting at number 3 today. Atul also can be an explosive batsman. Very busy at the crease. Straight back to the bowler this time. He's just walked into bat. Can afford to take his own sweet time. The best way to do that is to rotate the strike. Cover, extra cover, backward point, short third man. Make up for the 4 fielders inside the 30-yard circle. There is deep point. Atul's going back for the second. Very good running from Ganeriwal. There is long off. Then 3 men on the onside are deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long on. Once again a very strong offside field. Only 3 fieldsmen on the onside, all of them being on the boundary. Once again the extra bounce defeating Atul this time. They have to be mindful of the fact that he is going to get some extra bounce because of his height. Eight overs have been bowled, 54 for 1 are the JNS Jaguars. Right, Arun Madhu will continue. We'll get a single here. Velama Deshpande brings Ganeriwal on strike. Much more balanced field I feel now than it was earlier. Played away down towards long off. Bit of a fumble. They thought about the second and then decided against it. Arun gave that ball air. Atul Ganeriwal has just come into bat, so probably trying to test him whether he will go in the air or no. He chose to go all along the carpet. Amay Deshpande facing up now. Once again the fielder at long off will be kept busy. Bit of a fumble and Ganeriwal will go back for the second. Very good running from Atul Ganeriwal. Taking full toll and full advantage of that fumble. That's why coaches will tell you to run the first one hard. That's when you put pressure on the fielders. There wasn't a second in there. Atul sent Amaya at the right time. Sent him back rather at the right time. Right, now Ganeriwal on strike. Worked away gently on the onside. He wants to come back for the second. He'll make his ground eventually. Very good running from Atul Ganeriwal. Runs are coming quickly for the JNS Jaguars. The good thing is that they have 9 wickets in the tank. That will hold them in very good stead going into the second half of the innings, that is. Cut away. I don't think he intended it that fine. Got more of an outside edge, but it will go for 4. Short third man was a tad wide. And Atul Ganeriwal picks up a boundary. 9 overs have been bowled. 65 for 1 are the JNS Jaguars. Right, Piyush Patel will continue here. Was a short ball, Amaya could not put it away. So nobody had fine leg or short fine leg. So why would you not want to just use the pace of the bowler? Very well bowled, much better delivery. But I'm not convinced by this line. I know Piyush Patel likes bowling over the wicket to right-handers, but you're better off getting more wickets against right-handers if you're bowling around the wicket to them. This is more like a defensive line. Get a single here, Will Ganeriwal. Amaya has looked a tad rusty. Going for a pull that was never a ball to be pulled. Pulls down to long on for a single. Right, it's going to be the last ball before the over. Good shot, very good shot. There is deep square leg. So he'll get a couple of runs here, Will Atul Ganeriwal. Right, halfway through the innings, 70 for 1 are the JNS Jaguars. Right, Vikram Panjwani back into the attack. Has bowled a couple of overs before this. Has been economical. Will land safely. Amma has been struggling to time the ball today. It's been hard going for the right-hander. Probably trying to hit the ball a little too hard. Hence he's struggling with his timing. Worked away on the onside by Atul. He's ran the first one hard. He'll go back for the second. Completed easily in the end. I can't understand the fact, how can you not have mid-wicket in the 30-yard circle as well? Now this was probably going to be a dot ball if there was mid-wicket in the 30-yard circle. Results in a couple of runs. There's an off-spinner bowling. 5 fieldsmen on the offside, 4 on the on. It should be the other way around. 5 on the on, 4 on the off. I think he's missed the ball here. He stepped out to go over the top. But Ganeriwal is in his crease apparently. Fortunately for him. Got back into his crease at the right time probably. That's why wasn't given out stumped. For once I felt he was short of his crease. Not to be the case though. Atul Ganeriwal. He's gotten off to a bit of a start here. 14 of 11. Drives. Will only be a single. Now Amay Deshpande facing up. Through the offside for a single. Amay at 23 of 28. You can clearly see struggling to rotate the strike. Struggling with the strike rate at the moment. In T20 cricket, you want to be well over 100. Atul will pick up a single here. Oh, he has been given out. Amay Deshpande was tiring. And probably that's gotten the better of him this time round. Let's take a look at the replay once again. Right, we won't be able to get the replay, I'm being told by electronic scorer. So we won't get to see that once again. But Amay Deshpande has been given run out here. Second wicket down for the JNS Jaguars. Right, Piyush Patel will continue. Has bowled a couple of overs, has been economical, has picked up the big fish. Jitendra Diwan to go along with that. It will be Atul Ganeriwal facing up. Steps out, straight to cover. Good catch. Very good catch. Right, it was a free hit, I'm being told, was a no ball before this. I did not pick up that, but Ganeriwal wanting to go over cover, found cover, but they yet picked up a single. Right, new batsman and Jai Pandya. Pandya will get a single here. That's the extra bounce he will always extract from most wickets all around. That's because of his height. Cut away towards deep point, who's done really well here. Certainly stopped a single at least, because they would have gone for a second if Hadi had fumbled a little bit. We all know by now Ganeriwal is quick and he's a busy player at the crease. Worked away on the onside. He's ran the first one hard, he'll go back for the second. Jai Pandya. Couple of runs to him. JNS Jaguars have entered the 80s. Cut away, short third man is pretty fine. So will only be a single. 12 overs have been bowled. 82 for 2 are the JNS Jaguars. Right, Vikram Panjwani will continue here. Atul Ganeriwal gets this away beautifully. Goes all the way for 6. Terrific strike from Atul Ganeriwal. That was some shot against the turn. To an off spinner over cover, never easy. He's made that look really simple in the end. Looking for the paddle. Asking the question, Panjwani. But won't be given in his favor. Instead, Ganeriwal gets a single. I think that came on the bat, so not too sure what he was appealing for. He was appealing for leg before, but it clearly came off the glove or the pad. Right now, Maya Deshpande. I beg your pardon. Jai Pandya. Amaya got out a little earlier. Pandya will pick up a single here. Drives through cover. He'll get a boundary over Atul Ganeriwal. First a six through the offside. Now a boundary through the offside. Atul's on fire out here at the MIG Cricket Club in Bandra, Mumbai. Terrific extra cover drive this time round. Stepped down and drove it beautifully through cover. Good going, very good going from Atul Ganeriwal. Glided to short third man. Will only be a single to Atul. 13 overs have been bowled. JNS Jaguars motoring along really well at 96 for 2. He get a single here, will Ganeriwal. Siddharth Sood into the attack for the first time. Another off spinner. This will be interesting. Point, backward point rather. Short third man cover. And square leg the fieldsman in the 30-yard circle. Deep point, long off. Deep mid wicket, long on. Deep square leg make up for the fieldsman on the boundary. 5-4 offside onside field. Outside edge. Fielder at short third man as well. I think that's Captain Ajit Virvani. Drives through cover. Man in the deep, can't keep it in. It's dirtied his whites completely. But good stains. Just goes to show you how hard he's worked out in the field. Puts his body on the line. 100 comes up for the JNS Jaguars with that boundary. 102 for 2. We're only in the 14th over. It's been a terrific start so far for the JNS Jaguars. They're looking good for 150, 160 here. Driven away through the offside. Now there is deep extra cover. Right, 14 overs have been bowled. 103 for 2 are the JNS Jaguars. Driven away to the man in the deep will be a single to Ganeri ball. We're in the batting power play now. 11 balls left in the batting power play. The batsmen have the license to go after the bowling here. Anil Patwa with the ball in hand. Jai Pandya pulls. He'll get a boundary here. Very good shot from Jai Pandya. Picked the length up pretty quickly. Rocked onto the back foot and played it on the onside. Beautifully over mid-wicket. Runs are coming thick and fast at the moment for the JNS Jaguars, and that's exactly what the doctor has ordered for them. Right, 5 runs of the first 2 balls. Down the leg side will be signaled as a wide. You can clearly see Anil Patwa. बोलूं या नया वाला दे रहा हूँ, मतलब पुराना वाला दे रहा हूँ मैं, क्या ये यूज़ करूँ? ठीक है, ठीक. Right, Piyush Patel to bowl the last over of the batting power play. Jai Pandya facing up. Well outside the line of the off stump, going for the big heave-ho on the onside, completely misses the ball. Pandya. Partnership 37, it's come in 27 balls, which is decent enough. Glided away to point for a single. Strikes back with Atul Ganeri ball now. Over the top, there is Midon. He'll complete the single in the end. Bilatul Ganeriwal disappointed with himself that he could not put that ball away over Midon's head. Outside edge, will probably go for 4. JNS Jaguars move on to 118. Good boundary for Jai Pandya this time round. Wanted to cut, did not want to play it as fine as it eventually went, but got 4 runs nevertheless. Straight to backward point. Will pick up a single, will Jai Pandya here. Brings the over to a closure. 119 for 2 after 16 are the JNS Jaguars with the power play done and dusted with. Right, Siddharth Sood will be coming into the attack now. Jai Pandya will be on strike. Jai Pandya batting on 19. Atul Ganeriwal has gotten off to a very good start. 38 to him. It's come in quick time, only 27 balls. This is one interesting partnership for the JNS Jaguars. 4 overs 40, we're talking 160 here. But can they get there? Glided will be a single. Right now, strikes with Atul Ganeriwal. Atul loves finding the gaps, manipulates the field beautifully. Compact batsman, very consistent. More often than not performs for his side. He's been stumped here, Tulganeriwal. Stepped out to go over extra. Ended up missing the ball. And Siddharth Sood picks up a wicket. This is how he was stumped. Did not even attempt to come back into the crease. Wicketkeeper does well. Well bowled, Siddharth Sood. And with that, JNS Jaguars lose their third at the score of 120. Right, we have a left-hander in, Vishal Marwana. Gets an inside edge first up. They'll get a couple of runs here. Cut away. Gets a single, does Vishal Marwana. Brings Jai Pandya back on strike. Now that they're in the death overs, Jai Pandya will be aware that he needs to keep finding the boundary since he is the set batsman out there. Steps out, goes through cover. There is deep point. Will be a single to the man sweeping in the deep. Right, now strikes with Vishal Marwana. Through the onside, unable to put bat to ball. Brings the 17th over to closure. 124 for 3 other JNS Jaguars. Right, Captain Ajit Virvani brings himself on into the attack. Jai Pandya looking for the sweep, completely missing the ball. .124 on the board. 3 overs 30. We're talking 154, 150. They'll be happy to get anything over 150. Steps out, goes to the onside. There is deep square leg, so will only be a single. Marwana walking the single, so no ways you can take advantage of that fumble. This is an interesting call, bringing himself on in the 18th over. Usually don't see a bowler who hasn't bowled up till now bowling the 18th over. But he can take advantage because Vishal Marwana is new to the crease. He's coming around the wicket to the left-hander now. Full toss played away on the onside. On the bounce to the fielder in the deep. Right, now it's going to be Jai Pandya. Jai batting on 22. He is expected to go big in this over. Steps out, gets more of an inside edge. Ball's running away. Will beat the fielder in the deep. Goes for 4. Much needed boundary for Jai Pandya and the JNS Jaguars. 4 just this time though. Virvani has bowled well in this over so far. He's kept things tight. Steps out, played away down towards long off. Vishal Marwana will walk the single irrespective of even if the fielder misfields. Right, a ball to go now in the 18th. Virvani will come around the wicket to the left-hander like he's been doing so far. Goes to the onside. He's running the first one hard. And this time Marwana will go back for the second. "18 overs have been bowled. 1-3-3 for 3 are the JNS Jaguars. Right, Siddharth Sood to bowl the penultimate over of the innings. steps out, goes down the ground, that is long gone, and he will put it down. Could have been a wicket for the OIS United, not to be the case though. Long gone, putting one down. I think that is Piyush Patel out in the deep at long gone. Now long off to the right hander, that is. Asking the question, he stepped down the track. Very difficult to get a leg before from there. Right, strikes back with Vishal Marwana. Siddharth Sood is opting to come over the wicket itself, even to the left-hander. Through cover. Gets a single as Marwana. Right, they need a boundary here. It's been a quiet over so far. Can Jai Pandya put one to the boundary? Pulls. Hasn't quite timed this one. Marwana not interested in the second. Walking singles at the moment. It's not the best way forward. You need to try and put pressure on the fielders by running the first one hard. It's not the case at the moment with Marwana. But a ball to go now in the penultimate over. It's been an over where they haven't gotten a boundary up till now. JNS Jaguars, they want this last ball to be parked to the boundary. Goes over the top, but how far has he? This long on is coming in, and he's put it down for the second time in the over. Marwana has been put down. By the same fielder. This time to his left, earlier to his right. Couple of runs to end the 19th. 141 for 3 other JNS Jaguars. Right, Virvani will continue here. Vishal Marwana was struggling to find the boundary. Eventually ends up stumped. Well bowled Ajit Virvani. Well kept as well by the keeper. Dislodges the stumps pretty quickly. And with that, Virvani picks up a wicket in a second. Right now, they've substituted Jai Pandya with Hemant Chitalia. Right, Shantanu Agasti will be facing up. He's put on his helmet. He's in his we're in the last over of the innings. Facing an off spinner. Drives. They're running the first one hard here. He's going back for the second. Good running. Very good running by the two batters. If you're not getting the boundaries, if you're able to get the twos, you're still a lot more happier. Right, 150 on the cards here. Shantanu pulls deep mid wicket. Will not be able to stop it from going into the boundary. He was well inside the rope, and that's probably been the reason why this has gone to the boundary. Had he been standing on the rope, he might have been able to cut this one out. Shantanu Agasti picks up a boundary. Much needed boundary for the JNS Jaguars. Couple of balls to go, 147 on the board. I'm sure they'd be eyeing a total in excess of 150. Goes down the ground. He's ran the first one quickly. He's going back for the second. Good running, very good running from the duo. $149 on the board now. A ball to go in the 20th. Pulled away. Deep mid wicket. Will take the catch. And with that, Shantanu Agasti has to depart. JNS Jaguars end up exactly 149. Target when the OIS United come out to bat, 150. Well, second innings coming your way. Shortly in between, this is how things went. OIS United won the toss, selected to field first, and given the option that they had to chase 150, they'll take it more on most days than not. Atul Ganeriwal top scoring with 38. It's come in quick time as well. Only 28 balls. Jitendra Devan well play. He played well for his 30. Jai Pandya 29. OIS United, the target for them exactly 150 when they come out to bat. Live action coming your way in 10 minutes from now. Do stay tuned in. Thank you. Right, the chase has gotten underway out here at MIG. Karan might pick up a boundary. Super pull shot. Ashish Suroya pitched one shot. And Karan was in position pretty quickly. Gets a boundary, the first one for the OIS United. Coming up from the bat of Karan Jain. His very first delivery will make him feel a lot more comfortable in the middle now. Karan Jain has played a few valiant knocks for his side, more often than not performs. Loves his batting, steps out a lot to bowlers, and there you go. Steps out to Ashish Suroya and bunts him back past the bowler for 4. That's the power Karan Jain possesses. Loves using his feet, irrespective of who's bowling, particularly against the medium pacers, is severe. Ashish Suroya under the pump here. Pulls, finds mid-wicket. Right up there in the block hole. Well bowled, Suroya, very well bowled. This is good comeback after having conceded a couple of boundaries. First over bowled, 9 for no loss are the OIS United. Right, Shamin Karbari to share the new ball with Ashish Suroya. Will be bowling to Vicky Sujan here. Swept for 4. Very good start for Vicky Sujan in the over. He's done this beautifully as Vicky Sujan. Let's take a look at this shot once again. Well, sorry, but we can't get in the replay, but it was a fine shot. Vicky Sujan has started off really well along with Karan Jain here. Right, Vicky Sujan facing up here. Ball bowled Carberry. Much better delivery in the good length region, leaving the right hander. Was up to the task. Vicky Sujan this time round. I think it's come of the pads. We'll wait for the umpire signal on this one. Leg by signaled. Gets a boundary in the form of a leg byes. Do the OIS United. Runs are coming pretty quickly at the moment for the OIS United. Cut away to back at point.
Very nice, Vicky. Keep going, buddy.
Goes to the onside, beats mid wicket. Ball's running away. He's managed to pull it in. Picks up a couple of runs as Vicky Sujan. Off the back foot into the offside.
Very nice, guys.
Gets a single.
Superb, yaar, superb.
2 overs have been bowled. 22 for no loss are the OIS United.
Great start.
Right, Hemal Chitalia into the attack. Off spinner. This is going to be interesting. We're in the power play. Steps are wanting to go through the offside. Gets the inner half of the bat. Will be a single. Strikes now with Karan Jain. Hemal Chitalia to Karan Jain. Karan's gone hard through the onside. Will pick up a single to the man in the deep at long gone. Goes down the ground. Goes for 4. Good shot from Vicky Sujan. Runs are coming quickly at the moment for the OIS United. Stepped out beautifully and bunted it down the ground for 4. It's been a quality start for the OIS United so far. 6 runs have come with the first 4 balls. Swept away behind square. Square leg is in the 30-yard circle. This will go for 4. Vicky Sujan making this look simple at the moment. Right, Vicky Sujan. It's the last ball of the over. Well bowled, Chitalia, very well bowled. He's beaten him on the last ball, he's beaten him on the first ball of the over. 3 overs have been bowled, exactly 30 for no loss are the OIS United. Top edge. There's nobody to take the catch because it was long gone, not mid on. Ashish Siroya to bowl the last over of the mandatory power play overs. Right now Vicky Sujan facing up. Worked away on the onside to square leg. It's been a solid partnership so far. 31 of just 20 balls. And it's still continuing.
No problem, no problem. No problem. अजीत, विकी फ्रस्ट्रेट तो नहीं होगा ना? रन टेंशन मत ले अरुण. सिंगल का फ्रस्ट्रेशन है ना? ये बैटिंग ना हो गया.
Cut away for 4. Beautifully done by Vicky Sujan. Waited for the ball to come close to him and then cut it. Terrific display of batsmanship. The square cut, always a delight to the eye. Gets a boundary under his belt, does Vicky Sujan. Motoring along really well at the moment. Right, 5 runs have come off the over so far. Cut away, beats cover, will go for 4. Consecutive boundaries here for Vicky Sujan. OIS United have gotten off to a fly here.
Keep going, guys, keep going.
This time off the front foot. Beautifully done. Vicky Sujan is certainly making batting look simple at the moment. He's moved on to 25. It's come in quick time, only 16 balls. Right, a ball to go now in the mandatory power play. Ashish Siroya under a lot of pressure.
Very well played, very well.
4 overs have been bowled, 39 for no loss are the OIS United. Right, Vishal Marwana into the attack for the first time. Will be bowling to Karan Jain. Now the field can spread. Strong offside field, you can understand that. He's coming around the wicket, the way forward for any left arm spinner. 6-3 offside onside field. Nobody behind square on the onside. Steps out, goes down the ground. He's hit that really hard for 4. Ball speeded away past the fieldsman at long on. It's gone at the rate of knots. Just goes to show you how well he timed that shot. Did Karan Jain. Superb shot. Wonderful player. He's gotten off to a bit of a start here. 14 has come in quick time, only 8 balls. Toss up, goes down the ground. There is long off. And he will put it down.
ठीक है करण की बैटिंग हर बॉल नहीं करण हर बॉल नहीं
Was smartly bowled, I felt, by Vishal Marwan. He knew that Karan Jain will go after him, so tossed it up outside the line of the off stump. Karan chose to go down the ground. Long off was relatively straight. Normal long off, that would have been 4. Not to be the case, was a dropped opportunity. JNS Jaguars only have themselves to blame after having put Karan Jain down. Pulls. Will be a single to Vicky Sujan. I don't think the tactics will change for the left arm spinner against Karan Jain. He'll still look to toss it and try and pick up a wicket here. There you go. Drives. Cover misfields. But there is a man in the deep, so will only be a single. Very good start here for OIS United. Superbly done. He'll find the boundary. Will Vicky Sujan, recognizing the fact that there was no one at finally came inside the line of the ball and just paddled it fine. The 50 comes up for the OIS United with that boundary. Right, a ball to go now in the 5th. This is a very good start for the OIS United. Want to carry on from here. Runs have come thick and fast. Cuts. Finds backward point. 5 overs have been bowled, 51 for no loss. Are the OIS United. glided away to short third man. Steps out, goes down the ground towards long on for a single. This is a very good start for the OIS United so far. Both the openers still out there for them. They've crossed 50. Both looking good. Right now Karan Jain. Jai Pandya with the ball in hand. Finds deep mid wicket. Jai Pandya to Vicky Sujan now. Glided away. Played away down the ground towards long off. Will pick up a single. Right, strikes back with Karan Jain now. Karan Jain will not hold back. If it's in his arc, he will try and put it out of the park. Steps out, goes down the ground. Has timed this pretty well, but the fielder in the deep has done a phenomenal job to stop that. Gets only a single. 6 overs have been bowled, 55 for no loss are the OIS United. Will continue. He's gone over the top. He's connected really well on this one. It's gone all the way for 6. Top shot from Karan Jain. That's exactly what I spoke about in the previous over. That if it is in his arc, he is not going to shy away from putting that ball out of the park. And he's done that in prime fashion here. First ball put away for 6. Puts a lot of pressure on Hemal Chitalia straight away. 61 on the board. We're only in the 7th over. This will be called a wide. Clearly rattled is Chitalia. Does not want to bowl straight. Wants to keep it outside the line of the off stump. Does not want to get too straight. Outside edge will go for 4. No one standing at slip. And Karan picks up a boundary. Fortune just this time round. But he'll take it. Runs are at a premium. They need to keep coming irrespective of however they come. But there was a much better delivery from Chitalia. Steps out. Down the ground towards deep extra cover. Karan will pick up a single. Right, now Vicky Sujan facing up. Glides the ball beautifully. Fielder's done well with his boot. Will pick up a single, will Vicky Sujan.
Very nice, Vicky. World class, bro.
Hemal Chitalia has been a tad expensive so far. He's gone for 23. Couple of balls to go in his second over. Steps out. Changes his shot. Plays it down towards long off for a single. Now Vicky Sujan facing up. He's been given out here. Vicky Sujan finds himself short of the crease, used his feet, wanted to cut the ball, eventually missed the ball, and the wicketkeeper making no mistake. The first wicket down for the OIS United as Vicky Sujan goes for 34. 34 of 25. It's been a fine knock from him. 7 overs have been bowled. 69 for 1 are the OIS United. Right, Jai Pandya will continue. Bowled his first over quietly, went for only 4 runs in that. Karan Jain has gotten off to a decent start. 30 has come in only 16 balls. Going at a strike rate of close to 200. Certainly has a sight set on boundary hitting. Big hitter of the cricket ball, hits the ball hard. Off the back foot to cover. Vikram Panjwani has come into bat at number 3. Steps out. I think he's got an outside edge there. It will go for 4. Karan Jain has found the outside edge a couple of times. Moral victory for Jai Pandya, but Karan will be happy with 4 runs. Played away down towards long gone. Will pick up a single here. Right, now Vikram Panjwani. Let's see how he fares today. Vikram Panjwani facing up to Jai Pandya. Off the back foot straight to cover. Cuts, gets off the mark to the man in the deep on the offside. Right, 8 overs have been bowled, 75 for 1 are the OIS United. Right, 75 for 1. They need exactly 75 more runs in 12 overs. Vikram will pick up a single here and bring Karan Jain on strike. Now Vinod Sood, Varun Sood rather, I beg your pardon, has come into bowl into the attack in over number 9. Another off spinner. There have been quite a few off spinners on display in this particular match. Let it be in the first innings, now in the second innings as well. Karan Jain, 35 of 19. He's going really well at the moment. But he's not going to shy away from hitting the ball big. Always looking for the big shots. There you go. Finds deep mid wicket this time though. Will be a single. Strikes back with Vikram Panjwani now. Off the back foot down towards long off. Bit of a misfield. They settle on only for the single. Right, Vikram Panjwani facing up. Panjwani has gone hard through the onside. Good boot work by the fieldsman out there in the deep. Will get only a single. Deep mid wicket will not be able to cut it out. Goes for 4. Karan Jain picks up a boundary of the last ball of the over. Was a good hit on the onside. Powerful man, backs a punch with every shot that he plays. 9 overs have been bowled, 84 for 1 are with the OIS United. Off the back foot into the offside. We'll get a single here. Will Panjwani. Jai Pandya into his third. Has bowled economically so far. The other bowlers have come under some stick. Karan Jain has done really well so far. He's batting on 41 of only 23 balls. Goes to show you how well he has played so far. Off the back foot into the offside. Will pick up a single to the man in the deep. Cut away to the man in the deep. Will pick up a single here. Jai Pandya to Karan Jain now. Creamed off the back foot, down to long off for a single. Right, now Vikram Panjwani facing up. Ten overs have been bowled. OIS United sitting pretty at 88 for 1. Right post the drinks break, it's going to be Vishal Marwana on strike with the ball in hand rather. Will be bowling to Karan Jain. Goes big through the onside. He's timed this really well. It's gone for 4. Good quality batting from Karan Jain so far. Really loves clearing the boundary or hitting boundaries. Does not enjoy singles too very much, and when you can hit the ball so well and hard, why do you need to take those quick singles? They went at the 90s of the OIS United, and it's come in pretty quick time. Only 61 balls, 92 on the board. Steps out, creams it through the offside. That was well bowled by Vishal Marwana. He's seen Karan coming, dropped it short. So it wasn't in Karan's arc. He had to wait for the ball to come towards him. This time he tosses it up, cut away, finds point. They'll get a single though here. Right now strikes with Vikram Panjwani. 6 of 9. You can understand it's not going to be easy to rotate the strike with Karan batting at the other end. Quick singles go out of the equation. Now he'll get a single. So you need to get these singles, comfortable singles. Right, Vishal Marwana with ball in hand. Steps out, well bowled again by Vishal. He knows that Karan is coming after him, so he doesn't want to pitch it up to him. Wants to just bowl short of good length because he knows Karan wants to use his feet here. He's already been clouted for a boundary of the first ball of the over. That was pitched up. There again, shorter in length, crash through cover. There is deep extra cover, so will only be a single. Eleven overs have been bowled, 95 for 1 are the OIS United. Right, Jai Pandey to bowl his 4th. They're probably giving him one extra over, or rather another over, so that he can try and pick up a wicket here. He's been economical, has gone for only 14 in his first 3 overs. That's the length you want to bowl to Karan Jain. Because anything pitched up, he swings. It's gone big. This is a big hit. It's gone all the way for 6. Half century comes up for Karan Jain. It's been a top knock from Karan. The 100 also comes up for the OIS United with that hit. 55 not out, Karan Jain. It's come of only 32 balls.
Super Karan, keep batting, bro. Keep batting.
Jai Pandya under the pump.
Very nice, Karan. Seriously. कुछ बोलेगा नहीं यार कुछ.
Jai Pandya to Karan Jain. Good fielding of his own bowling. Certainly stopped a run for his side there. But they're cruising at the moment at the OIS United. JNS Jaguars need a wicket here. Particularly Karan Jain's. If they were to think of even coming back into the game or try and put pressure on the opposition, they're going to have to keep chipping away at the wickets. Played away down the ground towards long off for a single now. Right now Vikram Panjwani will be facing up. Off the back foot. No run there to be had. 12 overs have been bowled. 102 for 1 are the OIS United. Atul Ganeri ball into the attack. For the first time, Karan Jain wanted to go back for the second. Those were his own runs, probably that's why.
Very nice. खत्म करके आएंगे.
Probably wants to keep the strike as well with the way he's been batting. He will not shy from taking on the bowling. Vikram is very happy to pick up the singles. And that's pretty much his role, to give Karan Jain back the strike back. Played away towards long off for a single. Karan Jain's enjoying his stint as a batter out there. He's performed really well in this tournament so far. Puts the opponents under a lot of pressure with the way he bats. It's more slam bam cricket. Finds the gap, finds the boundary. Vikram's first. Scoreboard has quickly moved on to 109 now. Right, 7 runs have come on the first 4 balls. Vikram picking up a neat boundary. Right, Panjwani facing up. Goes hard down the ground. "13 overs have been bowled, 109 for 1 are the OIS United." Pritesh Magoda into the attack. Another off spinner. Starts off with a wide on the besides the off stump rather. Taken at cover, very good catch. He's pulled off a screamer here. Karan Jain's knock comes to an end with that hit. It was not an easy catch. He's made it look simple though. Karan Jain goes for a well played 58. It's come in only 37 balls. Terrific knock from the right hander. 110 for 1 ROIS, 2 rather. ROIS United now. Right, Piyush Patel walks in at number 4, left-hander. This will be interesting. Now that Karan's out, you will see a lot many ones and twos. Only 38 more needed. Right, Pritesh Magoda has picked up a big wicket, that of Karan Jain. Down the leg side, will be signalled as a wide by the umpire. Five runs will be added to the total here. There you go. Runs are coming thick and fast for OIS United at the moment. It's only making the life of the OIS United a lot more simpler here by gifting away these kind of runs. Right, Piyush Patel now facing up. Well bowled, Pritesh, very well bowled. He's bowled a solid over so far. He's picked up the wicket of Karan Jain. Beat in the bat a couple of times. Another wide in the over. He's bowled a few wides in this over. This is what happens when you have a left hand right hand batting combination. Makes life difficult for the bowlers. Last ball has been parked for 6. Yes, he picked up a wicket, but he was very expensive in the over. 15 runs coming off it. 125 for 2 after 14 are OIS United. Down the ground, over the top of the fielder. Within the batting power play, Shore allowed only 2 field spinners at the 30-yard circle. One standing at deep mid wicket, the other at long on. Vikram Panchwani getting that boundary under his belt through cover. They want to finish things off pretty quickly here. And mid wicket coming in the 30-yard circle, long off, dropping back now. Played away down the ground for a single. Piyush Patel already has a maximum under his belt. Only 20 more needed. They want to get this done and dusted with pretty quickly to the OIS United. Will certainly help them in their net run rate. It's gone over the top. He's connected really well on this one. It's gone all the way for 6. Terrific strike from Piyush Patel. Wow, this was some shot against the turn. Never easy to do that against an off spinner. But he's made that look simple as Piyush Patel. Only 14 needed. Steps out again. Finds mid off this time. Steps out, goes to the onside. Goes for 4. There was deep mid wicket, but he wasn't able to stop the ball from going into the boundary. Only 10 runs to get. How quickly have they got there? Piyush Patel firing on all cylinders at the moment. His 18 have come of just 8 balls. "15 overs have been bowled, 140 for 2 OIS United. Right, Varun Sood into the attack. Goes straight down the ground. Has struck it beautifully. Goes all the way for 6. Good shot, Vikram Panchwani. It's been a great exhibition of batting from the OIS United. Literally everybody getting runs up till now. Wow, this was some shot. We'll pick up a single here. Right. Only 3 runs to get. Piyush Patel, can he finish things off in style here? I'm sure he's eyeing the boundary. Remember, this is the last over of the batting power play. He stepped out and he's missed the ball. And with that, Piyush Patel has been dismissed. In walks Arun Madhu at number 5. Fine batsman Arun Madhu. Terrific contributor with the bat more often than not. Very stylish looking right-hander. Enjoys his batting, enjoys his cricket, loves his cricket. Gets good support from his family as well. Sometimes they come over to watch his matches. Never know, they might be watching right now on television or on their cell phones. Arun Madhu will want to finish things off in style. It's been a terrific batting display from literally each and every batsman from the OIS United who has walked into bat. He'll get a single here. Right, only 2 runs to get. Vikram Panjwani, 24 of 19, has played a fine innings so far. Has the license to kill here. Only 2 runs to get. Well bowled, very well bowled by Varun Sood this time round. Right up there in the block hole outside the line of the off stump. Not an easy ball to put away. Right, last ball of the batting power play. 2 to get. He sweeps. And that'll be the end of the match to go along with that. Well done. Vikram Panjwani ends up 28 not out. Well done to the OIS United. They finish things off in the 16th over itself. It's been a wonderful match of cricket for the OIS United. JNS Jaguars will feel they were hard done with the bat in hand. They needed a lot more runs on the board to play against the strong OIS United batting lineup. Remember, it was the OIS United. They won the toss, elected to field first. They wanted to chase, and they've done that successfully thanks to Karan Jain's knock of 58, coming in only 38 balls. Vicky Sujan, the opener, along with Karan Jain, 34 of 26. And Vikram Panjwani ending up 28 not out. In the bowling department, Pritesh Magora picked up a wicket, but it was very expensive. And nothing much to talk about in the bowling department. OIS United winning this match comfortably and comprehensively by 7 wickets. And with that, the OIS United have certainly outplayed their opponents in literally each and every department. Well, we're not done with our day's play. We have another match coming your way, which will begin in some time from now. The Scottish Stars taking on the AVM Arians. So do stay tuned in. Thank you so much.